Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Florida State Seminoles taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Seminoles offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
It's a draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. So Texas's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy...
He's going to take a shot right away. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defense.
Going up top. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special team, everybody feeds off their great energy.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Looking for a deep man. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Texas! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They're going to ride this running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Glenn. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the...
They get a rough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again. He's going to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab on the right. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now this offense is back on the field. Complete to start this drive. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the right. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. The Noles moving quickly to the line.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Davis. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Brown. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
2nd down coming up. He'll just keep slinging it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. To the air, it's Owens. He's going for it all. Holds it in on the left. He's running free down the middle. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Texas! This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
I'm bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. A new set of downs after the completion. To the ground with the back. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's McCoy. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
With the catch, it's McCoy. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Seminoles are threatening in the red zone. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They're bringing heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Wants to throw. It's Owens. Got his man downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. They'll throw it on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
Fires and picked off.
You know, you got to be careful when you're throwing against this cornerback on the perimeter of the field because he has unbelievable short area quickness, and he can break on the pass immediately, and you saw it right there on that interception.
Makes the grab. It's John. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to get to it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Owens. Lets it fly deep downfield. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got tap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, no! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Number 6.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Coming out with it, it's Gibson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They find themselves with maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup. Ball in the air, intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Line gets set, first down. Back to throw, it's Owens. He'll take a shot. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
49-16.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some. And he's running in the open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's McCoy. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. And he tacks on the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the catch down the right side. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out in the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right.
Got a lot of running room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. You can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Texas offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He's looking to throw it. Gonna let it fly. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll leave it with the lone back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll run it from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The quarterback takes a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the...
And the pass is intercepted. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's going to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. First down sack pushes it back. Now it's second down. Dropping back, it's Glenn. They're setting up the screen. At the 35, he's got room. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in spade.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Trying play action. Looking to take a shot. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, no!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You've got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. Got it! Touchdown, Longhorn! And the route is on. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it off. Texas.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game.
He lost one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Seminoles. Reeled it in and just made the house call. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Back to throw, it's Owens. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, they're talking...
Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Colorado State was far from the friendly confines of Fort Collins, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to Davis. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Back to pass, it's Glenn. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Noles will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and look for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Coming after him. Hit as he throws. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Trying to beat the D deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man in the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. To the air. It's Owens. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your 2nd sack. It's only the 3rd quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Quarterback checking the play. 3rd down play from the gun. He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. We're lucky that one hit the ground.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch. Like, play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on second and long from the 10. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Firing to the right, complete. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They'll run the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Slings it downfield. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. The Noles are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. Caught on the outside, it's Gibson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted.
The expressway is wide open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the pummeling has started. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And he added the extra point. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Comes out throwing on first down. And he intercepts it. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He fires one deep over the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. To throw, it's Croman Hope. Might be looking to run. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. He's right on target. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. And the Seminoles have pushed it inside the 20. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for the score. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good...
He wants to go deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. This offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
First down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Working that left side now.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5 and third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Got him downfield. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and you can keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And the returner will be dragged down. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. He's looking to throw. Snatches it on the right. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Got his man to the left. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll throw it on first down. He's got him in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Offense working from the pistol. Wants to fire on second down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Boise State sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Boise. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Complete to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Feeling some heat. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. Past the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Texas! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up, ball, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
There he goes to the right. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
and a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Going up top on first down. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like,
going over the top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Pulls it in on the right. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. He'll come out throwing on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row.